during today, quite a windy day, so I don't particularly want to open the hive up per se, but this is my top bar hive. I can show you quite a lot from above. So this is in its simplest form. As you can see, this little bit of thing it's called, sort of cell text, is it? Something like that. I'll just roll that to one side to reveal the top of my top bar hive. I've actually got two of these hives. This one is in the local allotments, and things you might have noticed is on top of the hive I've got these numerous pins. Now, each one of these pins tells me something different, or each different colour tells me something different. So let me talk you through what we've got. First of all, that's one end of the hive, two spares there. That's the other end of the hive with 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 spares at that end. As we move, it's now late-ish April. As we move through the year, the plan is to utilise the full length, with maybe the exception of one bar just for a bit of working space. Does that make sense? So, first of all, we've got these bars with a white on. These are just regular empty bars. So I've gone for white, virgin white, empty bars. Very simple. At the other end of the scale, I've got these red markers, of which there's quite a lot. Each one of them signifies that on the bar there is either eggs, larvae, or brood, or maybe, or more probably, a combination of the lot. So we can now see, without doing any work, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish bars of brood. Excellent. Now some of these, you'll note, I've got two things on, a red and a white. Well, last week that was just a white bar, which was dropped there, or, you know, a week, 10 days ago. Now they're starting to draw that out, and they've drawn out probably about as big as your hand. But also the queen's been in there and laid. So at this stage I don't want that to be just a straight red, so I want it to symbolise that this is still being drawn out. So there's one of those. Also, you'll see there's some blue bars, which are there, there and there. One at the end as well. These are sort of last year's bars, which are fully drawn out, but currently completely empty. So not got any resources in, or any larvae, or any eggs, or anything. Now, so at some stage, the queen will utilise these. And what else have we got? We've got the yellows. These symbolise it's got some food resources on from last year. At this stage, not very much. Maybe it's got pollen on it or something like that. So I can just see roughly what's going on. As we get more into honey season, the theory is the ones at the edge will have lots of yellow on, and we'll probably have honey in this area, honey in this area at each end of the hive. The entrance is in the centre. So what else have we got? We've got these green ones. Now what these ones are, these are, if you look at them, sort of very well drawn out and probably getting to the stage of being old sort of bars with sort of been used probably for the last 3, maybe 4 years. So the plan is to migrate those to the sides for two reasons. One is they're very strong, so they're perfect for holding honey and things like that. Secondly, once we've harvested the honey, we can cut that off and recycle the honey, and these can go back to being whites again. So, and then we'll start again, if that makes sense. So that's that. And then in other news, I only put the white frames in between the reds. So maybe the next time I come and do a full inspection, maybe next weekend, I'll slot my whites in maybe there or there, because you can see we've got a big area of just reds there. If I decide to stick a couple in, maybe I'll put an extra one there, maybe an extra one there. I don't want to put it, when there's whites there, I don't want to put another one in. So let's see how well these have been drawn out next time we do an inspection. And I think that's everything. So throughout the year, this clearly migrates. Store my pins there, or in a little box somewhere, there it is. And I just keep updating it as we go. And you can see very quickly what to expect. And usually with each inspection, I probably change 2 or 3 of these. The general plan for April is to fill the hive up. So each inspection, once a weekish, I'll put one, maybe two of those in at where I deem it to be the most sensible place. Always between two reds. I guess the benefit of that, for me, is that quickly they get drawn out, and then in theory the queen lays in there and gives them some strength. So by the time they've migrated to the sides where these green ones are, they've probably had 2 or 3 brood cycles. It may be 2 or 3 years past, depending on, you know, where they are and how long it takes to migrate to the side. But that's generally the gist of it. Hope that makes sense. Best wishes.